North Korea's foreign ministry has issued a furious statement this weekend, saying American aggression cannot be tolerated. The fiery statement, which was issued in a Pyongyang-based propaganda newspaper yesterday, said Donald Trump was terrified of North Korea's nuclear progress, and it said any attempt to strangle North Korea with sanctions or a blockade would receive a furious response. The statement said, "The gang of Trump being terrified by our accomplishment of the great historic cause of completing the state nuclear force, is driving the situation on the Korean peninsula more and more close to the brink of war, acting recklessly without any sense of reason." Getty. North Korea has sent a dire nuclear war threat to the USA Saturday, December 9, 2017. The North Korean leader inspects the newly built Samjian potato farina production factory. A naval blockade is an act of wanton violation of the sovereignty and dignity of an independent state and an act of war of aggression which cannot be tolerated. The gang of Trump is taking extremely dangerous and big step towards the nuclear war by recklessly seeking the naval blockade against our country, neglecting the strategic prestige of our country that has achieved the great historic cause of completing the state nuclear force. The ministry said Mr. Trump's hardline tactics had been attempted unsuccessfully in the past. It said, "The naval blockade the gang of Trump is trying to pursue is something that was already tried and ended in vain during the collective sanctions campaign against the DPRK undertaken by the Bush administration under the Signboard of Proliferation Security Initiative in the early 2000s. Should the U.S. and its followers try to enforce the naval blockade against our country, we will see it as an act of war and respond with merciless self-defensive countermeasures as we have warned repeatedly." The statement ended with a warning the whole world could erupt into nuclear war. Getty. Kim Jong-un has warned Donald Trump to prepare for nuclear war. Pyongyang urged the West to preserve peace and not risk all-out conflict, it said. The international society should increase its vigilance on the reckless moves of the U.S. trying to ignite a nuclear war on the Korean peninsula, and if the UNSC does not wish to see the Korean peninsula and the whole world plunging into a nuclear war, it should act properly in accordance with its original mission, which is to preserve peace and security of the world. And today in North Korea mocked Donald Trump as an old lunatic who spouts a lot of rubbish in a bizarre rant against the USA. The opinion piece in Minju Chosun, one of North Korea's several propaganda rags, told Mr. Trump to temper his policy with the hermit state. It said, frightened by the DPRK's successful test fire of ICBM Wa-15, old lunatic Trump talked about way of serious approach. They had better cool their heads heated by war hysteria and be prudent if they don't want to meet bitter disgrace and destruction.